Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be your May monthly reading. We're just going to do a quick general for the month of May, and then I will post more videos throughout May for more specific energy situations, things like that. This is just an overall what to expect for the month of May. Let's jump into it, Cancer. Does Cancer need to know for May? Cancer need to know in May. By the way, Cancer, this is the Rainbow Heart Tarot, and to clarify it, we're going to use the Journey. Both are really nice decks. I like both of them. Didn't want that one to fall. Alright, Cancer, so coming out the gate, we have Ten of Swords as your major energy. We're going to pull through two more here. Then we have followed by the Empress. Interesting. Followed by the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, King of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay, let's do some clarifying cards really quick for each of these. Cancer, excuse me, I'll say with the Ten of Swords coming out as your main energy for May, it actually feels more of a release from anxiety, a release from betrayal, a release from fears and worries. I feel like in the month of May, there is a lot of anxiety that you are going to be holding and kind of processing through and realizing, I don't need to have these emotions. I don't have to have anxiety that someone is going to betray me, that someone is going to hurt me, that something is going to end in a negative way, that I'm going to have all of these negative things. It feels like we're really breaking that cycle in the month of May of being kind of overly cautious and maybe even paranoid about negative things happening to us, or, you know, negative people doing things to us, all these negative outcomes. It's almost like there's a release coming in, trying to help you and show you, hey, this isn't the reality that you have to have. And it's clarified by the present. So I think in the past, this is maybe an energy that you've experienced over and over and over and over and over and over. And so now you almost have this shield up, Cancer, waiting for the shoe to fall, waiting for the ball to drop. You're always waiting for something to go wrong because that's what you're used to have happening. Something always goes wrong, and now you're just in this cycle, this pattern of expecting it to go wrong and waiting for it to go wrong. And what May is trying to teach you, Cancer, is sometimes we have to learn the past is not always the reality. The present is the reality, not the past. And when we live in the present moment as if we are in the past, well, that's the future that we're going to create. So I think in the month of May, Cancer, one of your big undertakings, it's going to be learning and feeling safer, more confident about releasing these old patterns and habits of thinking everything is going to go wrong. People are talking behind my back. There's an ending happening. Something good comes in, well, then something bad's definitely going to follow. It's allowing ourselves to be confident enough to show up in the present with a different mindset than what our ego is telling us we need to have because of our past experiences. Okay? Now, let's break it down and see what's happening or contributing to the overall energy of the month. First card out is the Empress, and it has transformation as the clarifier. So Cancer, I think the more confident that you become, the more we kind of transition away from wanting to feel this energy of the Ten of Swords is always happening to us, because we're realizing I don't want that reality anymore. I don't want negative things to happen anymore. I don't want things to go wrong anymore. I know you may not want it already, but this is like a want in your core, your soul, your consciousness of realizing I don't want this reality anymore. And the only way to stop this from happening, this reality to shift, is to get into a different energy, to have a different mindset, to change my belief system. And I think we do a big change. We go all the way to the other side of the scale and we get into this Empress energy of, you know what? I'm abundant. Positive things happen for me and to me. I can attract anything I want. Only good things come my way, even if sometimes they have a little paper cut or pinprick that come with them. I know that I'm going to be okay, and I'm not going to put those guards back up and get overly cautious. You're quite literally, Cancer, transforming your energy of a crab with a hard shell to maybe a crab with a softer shell, or you're changing your shell altogether into something more grand and spectacular. You're allowing yourself to be seen instead of being scared of being seen because of the consequences of what might happen if you do that. You're changing in a very deep way, and it definitely is transformative. You're allowing yourself to take on this energy of the world treats me good. People treat me good. I am deserving. I am confident. I am worthy. I am valuable. And that is how people approach me. That is how they see me. And that is the energy that I attract because that is who I am. Next up, we have Queen of Pentacles clarified by a new day. Cancer, I think that as you make that transition with your mindset, you kind of walk into this energy of being more of a Queen of Pentacles. You're allowing yourself to do things for other people again. You're allowing yourself to receive and to give in a very unconditional, selfless way again. I think that your past experiences made you a lot more cautious with the energy that you gave. So you were very restrictive with giving this energy. But now that you're trying to take on this mindset of an Empress, you're almost getting into this Queen of Pentacles energy of like, hey, I'm friendly, I'm open, I'm willing to invest, I'm willing to meet people, I'm willing to talk to others, gain friendships. I want to build my social circle. I want to build the things that I do. I want to have hobbies and join other people. And it does feel like it's a new day. And that's the clarifying card for that Queen of Pentacles is a new day. Because you're stepping into a new energy. Each day that you wake up is going to feel different. You're more optimistic and positive with your outlook rather than hopeless and lost and kind of insecure. Now you're really, really hopeful that, yeah, today's going to be a great day. Even if it has these little downfalls here and there, it's going to be a great day. We're allowing ourselves to know that. And then following that Queen of Pentacles, we have Four of Swords with inspiration. And this is kind of letting you know, Cancer, it's amazing that you're making this transformation. It's amazing that you're getting into this new energy. You're taking on the challenge of building a new mindset for yourself. Those are very, very good things, but it also requires you to not overexert yourself. Don't burn all your steam and your energy out. Pace it. Allow yourself to pace your process, to pace how much you give. Don't just jump scales completely on everything and start giving everything you have and being totally open. Allow yourself to make slow baby walks, baby steps to move forward, because that's what's going to inspire you. That's what's going to motivate you to keep moving in that direction, because you're allowing these positive experiences to come in slowly. The learning process to do this, it's a slow trickle. And if you try to jump into the waterfall, it's going to blow you away. So you have to let yourself get used to having the water there. Allow yourself to be in the water, to feel the trickle of the waterfall as you move closer. Build that confidence slowly, because usually when we try to jump straight into the waterfall, we get bad results, and then we immediately start back at square one, where we feel like we have to protect ourselves again. We have to shield ourselves again. So allow yourself to do a little bit at a time and be proud of what you did. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. Even if something negative happens, feel those emotions, process it, and figure out, well, what did I do that increase the chances of this negative experience? How did I react? Maybe I reacted really well and I'm proud of that. I'm learning how to react in a different way rather than just feeling like I need to shelter myself again. So move slowly, Cancer. And then we have the King of Wands in wholeness. And I feel, Cancer, as you move slowly and you really learn to integrate this new mindset, this new habit of how you show up in life, being more optimistic, positive, hopeful, grateful, I feel that you begin to take on a whole new energy by yourself in a way that you're not trying to. And this is because we're feeling more in alignment with other people, with the universe, with situations, with experiences. It's no longer just a world that we reside on. It's a world that other people also reside on. And this lets us really step into our power. We begin to see our strengths in a whole new way. We begin to realize that maybe what we thought were our weaknesses, our sensitivities, are actually strengths. We're redefining ourselves in a different way than what we thought we were, because this is the subconscious. This is the background things that are happening. This is the transformation that is behind the scenes that we don't realize is happening. But as we build our confidence in who we are, how we show up, I know that I'm safe and I don't have to necessarily protect myself in the same way that I used to. My protection comes from my trust. My protection comes from my emotion, my sensitivity, me trusting who I am and how I show up in this moment with other people, with other experiences, with new experiences. This really creates this big, bold, confident, happy energy in you. And it's almost like you're a different person. You're ready to step out your door and share that positive energy with everyone around you, instead of being insecure about it or not trusting it or feeling like you have to hide it. You really show up in a very, very different, confident, ambitious, motivated, passionate way. And you've always been this, Cancer. You've always been this person. You just never showed it because you didn't feel like you could. It was a liability to show this side of you, but you're learning how to show this side of you and embrace it. And other people around you are going to embrace it also. And then the last card out is the Chariot. And we have that clarified by rest as well as the process. And again, this is almost like a message that is a little bit louder, but the same as the Four of Swords and the Inspiration. This is letting you know as things move very quickly, which they will, because as soon as you get into that King of Wands energy, we feel confident in the decisions we're making. We feel more outgoing. We feel more social. Everything starts to feel energetically like it's moving very quickly. New things are coming in. New experiences are here. It's like opening the doors and windows for the first time. And after all the dust blows away, we're like, wow, there's a whole outside world that I haven't explored. And it's letting you know, even though that process happens very fast for you, again, realize it is a process and you don't have to immediately run outside to explore it. You don't have to open every door that you see, and you don't have to unlock every window that you find. Allow yourself to pace it. It is a process and it requires you to take time for yourself. Even if your goal is to have a more active social life, remember that it's still important to take time for you. Say no to things that you don't feel ready for. Say no when you feel drained, when you don't feel like you're up for it. It's really important that you pay attention to your own internal world as you expand on your external. Don't forget to come back to the home base and make sure the home base is still good and up and running. Because once that is not up and running, once that's not good, we're back at square one. Cancer, this is everything I had for you for the month of May. I hope you really enjoy all these awesome new transformations and things that are happening for you. And again, I will post more videos throughout the month for you, but this is just the general energy for May. Have a good time, Cancer. Bye.